Hello everyone, welcome to Foreigner Farming in the Philippines. We put the shrimp in this breeder tank 2 nights ago, and I did a Sechi disc then the next morning, and it was right at the top of this black, which is right at the edge of the water quality that I feel is beginning to be dangerous. So the experiment is to see how the shrimp will clean up this water. And it was right at the top of the black before the disc disappeared. And now, I'm going to call that disappearing right there. So you can see from the water mark there that the depth that the disc will go in before it disappears has been increased about 3 inches. So they are cleaning it up. We're almost out of the red altogether and getting into the sweet spot. So I would say so far that it is a success having the shrimp in there. Now again, it's still too murky to see how the shrimp are doing. Now, I'm going to come out tonight. Again, night videos are hard, let's say, because it's not well lit here, and taking a video by flashlight is you know, it's not that great. But I am going to come out tonight and just check for myself to see how the shrimp are doing, see if we can get some kind of a visual reference as to how many are left in there. I don't know if Jerry and Witwit were of the opinion that the fish wouldn't bother them. Myself, I don't know. Tilapia are feeders of opportunity, let's say, and if there were little shrimp swimming around in there and I was a tilapia, I'd think it would be dinner time. But they seem to think that they would coexist well. So I'm going to come out tonight and see if I can see a bunch of them in there, and if I can, then I'd say it's all good. I've brought my pipe up. I have the pipe here and I have the elbows, and I'm going to make the weight rings, I guess you could say, for at least that tank, these 2 tanks here. I don't know if I'll have enough to get to that 3rd one or not. I think, I don't know what Tata used to weigh down that one. That one has no weight in it at all, so that's going to be kind of my little project today, is figuring out what Tata's got holding that down. I hope it's not stones, because stones don't do that well with window screen. But if I need to make a weight for that one, I definitely will be making one for that one, and if I have enough material left, I'll be making the one for that one as well. As far as I can tell, the fish are doing great. These little guys here, I just did a little bit of a water exchange. You can see them in there. I don't know how well you can see them, because when I do a water exchange, of course, it stirs the water up. It takes a while for it to settle. But these guys are doing really well. They're growing. You can almost see them grow. They grow so quickly. I would say in 10 days they'll be ready to transfer. Let's see, today is Monday. I don't know, I'd like to get these other 4 boxes here done and end up transferring all the fish out of this until we're ready to rebuild it. Just leave the shrimp in it. And when we get ready to rebuild it, then transfer the shrimp to another tank. It's debatable whether there's enough here left in this long tank to fill up 4 breeding tanks there. But, and the main problem being is, do we have enough males left? So I'm gonna, payday is technically today. The money's probably not going to hit the bank account until tomorrow. So I can't get any materials today. But I need to get some more screen because we're out of screen. So I need to get enough screen to do those 4. Probably some more sewing twine. I don't know if I'll have. I don't know if I have any more of this 1-inch pipe laying around. Maybe I can find some somewhere, dig some more up. If not, I'll have to get a couple sections of that. Regardless, we have to have weights. Hopefully I can get those 4 boxes there done this week so that we can get the breeders transferred out of here and we know where we're at. And as we transfer, check them for eggs. Because in 2 or 3 days, I don't know, in 2 or 3 days, if we can get some eggs, then I'll put them in the incubator, the tumbler, I guess I should say. And that whole process will take several days. And so it would be right on schedule for the week from now to be moving these little guys probably into that last tank there. Also going to have at least one more aquarium built. I've ordered two aquarium filters. They should be here, I don't know, in a week or 10 days. And so I'll have a filter for that. I don't know how well it's going to work with tiny little fish. I'll probably know pretty quick whether or not they get sucked up into the intake of the filter. These little guys here probably not, but again, they're by orders of magnitude larger than when they just hatched. It's the guys that just hatched that I would be worried about getting into the filter. As to numbers, I don't know how many we got in there. I'm guessing like 200. I would nonetheless like to get another batch of eggs started and kind of keep this ball rolling here. The fingerlings in that last cage there can be transferred into the last floating cage that we have to bring it up to capacity, something close to capacity. And the guys right there in that tank, I'm gonna move ahead and do that experiment with the smaller floating tank, or just stood with poles, but I just want to go to the smaller size, so that harvest is easier, moving them around is easier. And it's looking like, for now, 3, 4, 500 fry at a time is going to be what we are capable of collecting and hatching. And so with fry numbers like that, we don't need really large grow out cages. Clear this out. These guys here are doing really well. Yeah, I can transfer these pretty quick. So that's the progress on the tilapia. Things are going along like clockwork. I'm well pleased with this whole operation. Thank you, everyone. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe.